Hey, welcome to week 26, Fan Mail Sundays. I got a letter from Maddie Joe from Washington, D.C. And Maddie Joe said, Dear Jerry Pallotta, is it true you only write Who Would Win books? And the answer is no. I write other books. I wrote 25 alphabet books, 25 math books. I wrote a bunch of stories. And here's a new book that's coming out. I know the Ultimate Dinosaur Rumble, I told you kids, is out. Brand new Who Would Win book. But look at this. Here's a new book that's coming out in August 2019. Not a butterfly alphabet book. So kids, do you wonder what the book is about? Not a butterfly alphabet. And then see this? Here's one of my favorite pages. The cow moth. Look at that. So there you go. It's not a butterfly. It looks like a butterfly, but it's not a butterfly. So I wrote a book, Not a Butterfly Alphabet. So thanks, Maddie Joe, for writing to me. Here's a letter from Kylie. And Kylie says, it's from a teacher, Miss Kylie, and she says, it's Word Read Aloud Day. She asked her kids to write to their favorite author. So this kid wrote to me. This is Jose. Jose Maria. Jose Maria. Thank you, Jose Maria. And Jose wants to know, likes my books, and wanted to know what my favorite animal was. My favorite animal is the orca, the killer whale. I saw one, and it was so beautiful, I couldn't believe it. So thank you, Jose Maria, for asking me that question. What's my favorite animal? We have a letter from Caleb. Here's a Caleb letter. And Caleb says, Jaguar versus cougar. Caleb from California thinks I should write Jaguar versus cougar. Hey, there it is. There's the jaguar, there's the cougar. And it said, he wrote it like this. What if a cougar and a jaguar met? What if they had a fight? Who do you think would win? So thank you for writing a really cool book. Here's our next letter from Nathaniel from Texas. And Nathaniel says, he likes my books, but could I write a book of a giant bug eating the kids in his class? Come on, I'm not going to do that. Have a giant bug come and eat the kids in your class. But that's a good idea. I think you should write it. You don't have to write to me. Here's one from Tennessee. Thank you to Wyatt from Tennessee who wrote to me. And Wyatt says, can you make these other books? And he gives a list of books he thinks I should write. And he says, if you make these books, can I have the first copies? That's pretty good. You want the first copies of my new books? You know what? I might be able to send you one of the first copies of the Ultimate Dinosaur Rumble. So thank you for writing me a letter. Here is Jack from Massachusetts. Jack wrote a letter. It says, Dear Mr. Pallotta, I am Jack. He wants to know, could I tell him something about myself that somebody might not know? And the answer is yes. I bicycled across the country. It took me 77 days. I didn't do it in 1 year. I did it over the course of 6 years. 2 weeks every year. 77 days, 4,000 miles to bike from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. So that's something. This kid asked me, was there anything special I could tell him about myself? There you go. There's something not many people know. This is Cormack from Illinois. And Cormack says, I think you should put a walrus in one of your books. Hey, thanks for the good idea. I never thought of who I could have fight the walrus. You know what I did see on TV? I saw a polar bear with just his teeth drag a 1,000-pound walrus on the ice. And I was like, wow, that thing is so strong. I can't believe it. So he did draw a walrus. There it is right there. So thanks for the letter, Cormack. Here's a letter from Kyle from Iowa. And Kyle says I should write kangaroo versus a wallaby. I think a wallaby is a type of kangaroo. Here are a couple of books I'd like you to make. Croc versus gorilla, saltwater croc versus tiger shark, coyote versus bobcat, Mexican gray wolf versus leopard, kangaroo versus wallaby, green anaconda versus black mamba. Well, the green anaconda weighs 500 pounds. The black mamba weighs, I don't know, 20 pounds? So the black mamba has venom, and the green anaconda does not have venom. That'd be a good one. Dog versus cat. Ankylosaurus versus Giganotosaurus. Thank you, Kyle, from Indiana, for that really cool letter. Give me all those wonderful book ideas. Kids ask me all the time, where do you get your book ideas? I don't know. But sometimes I get them from kids. Sometimes kids give me really good ideas. Hey, the guys that are filming this said, why don't you do something crazy at the end of this? We've done over 25 Fan Mail Sundays. Do something crazy. So you ready? See this beautiful shirt? I thought this would be a crazy thing to do. How do you like that? We do have t-shirts on the website. So there's one. Who would win t-shirt? Jerry Pallotta and Rob Bolster. Check out my t-shirts at jerrypallotta.com.